All right. Whew, what a day. Actually, the day started off, I was thinking, this is going to be a great day. Dad slept to about 10:30, so I got a lot of my own stuff done that I needed to do. I saw a bear this morning. I call him Cuddles. He's kind of a cute little thing, which is growing. He's really growing quickly, though. He's tried to get into the big trash can we have outside. He just can't do it. It's kind of cute. But day wasn't too bad. Dad gets up. So I went out probably around 10:30 or so, 11 o'clock to go fix him some breakfast. Before that, he said he needed some laundry done, so I grabbed his laundry, brought it downstairs, took it in, started filling up doing the laundry, the washing machine, get that thing all going. Out there working on his breakfast, and then I heard the water just shut off. Before it was supposed to, it was a large load, so the water should have been, filling up more of the washer, but it stopped. And I went, okay, well that's not good. Went to the kitchen sink where I was nearby, no water, just a little trickle coming out of that, which normally wouldn't be a big thing, but he's on a well. So if you don't have water, you've got possibly some major problems. Run out to where the well's at in the garage. Yeah, there's a pressure pump that also works on with the well. So you have a well that has a pump in it, which pumps all the water up. Then it comes into a little pressure pump, which pushes it through to the house and every place else you need it. Well, it wasn't working. So I tried a couple things. I actually hit it a couple of times with my fist, and then it started working. I was like, great, easy fix. Run back into the kitchen, get back working on breakfast, and it shuts off again. So now I've got major problems. So I turned off the stove real fast, went back out there. I don't know. Gotta call somebody. Here we go. Start of another great day. Yeah. Nothing's working. So I flipped the breaker off so that the motor doesn't keep trying to work, because that would burn up the motor or make it seize or something like that. So went back inside, finished the breakfast, headed out to see if I could figure a couple things out. I'm not really familiar with his well system. I don't know for sure what it is. There's a couple switches on it. I checked the switches. They didn't seem to be doing what they're supposed to be doing. I called a buddy up who's an electrician. He couldn't come out and take a look at it, but I had him listen to it, and he goes, yeah, it's probably a relay or a switch or something like that. So that means I have to call a drilling expert, people who deal with wells, stuff like that. So yeah, so we're going. Sorry, it's just been a really long day. So I started working on that, and finally got a hold of somebody to come out from the well company. Came out and took a look at a few things, and just quickly to summarize, the motor has seized up, so it's not working. So they have to get a new motor. They don't have one in stock. It was after 3 o'clock in the afternoon by the time they got to me, so they couldn't even order one. So yeah, so that's what we got going on today. And now it's like 10 o'clock at night. I finally have a chance to just kind of sit down and relax, which isn't really easy to do. So we have no water. We do have some water stored in jugs that we can bring in and use if needed. My dad's used a little bit of it already, but sat down, fixed him dinner. Dinner wasn't very good, so he wasn't too happy about that. He started struggling more toward the evening, afternoon, evening. He's having a harder time walking. If you know anybody with Parkinson's, advanced stages, you can totally understand and sympathize and probably empathize with what's going on here. But yeah, so what started out to be like a nice, relaxing, could have been a really good day, it turned into not quite a complete disaster, so that's a positive way to look at this, but I'm beat. I'm worn out. I'm ready to play some games maybe, and then I'm going to go to bed. Thank you guys for joining me.